Hi, we're Dubmarine, and you're watching AU Review at Bluesfest.
Well, welcome back to Bluesfest.
Yes.
Thank you very
Thanks
much
for having
us.
How has the festival treated you so far? You had one performance yesterday, and have you performed yet today, or is it a little later?
Well, actually, by chance, Tijuana Cartel said, "Hey, Casman, come up here." I went, "What, me? Yeah, okay." So I went up and just did some freestyle freak thing. I don't even know what I was saying.
It was great. He was awesome. It was really good.
But it was in time.
Do you have any memory?
I got memory. It's like sort of like levitating on the stage with rhythms.
Doesn't sound like you, Kaz.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't levitating, but it feels like it.
Floating with the grooves.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got a show tonight. We've had one show, and it went off. It was an early one yesterday.
We're opening show, man.
Yeah, and so it was really great. And so we've got another one at 6 o'clock tonight on the same stage. Yeah.
I'm a bit scared, actually. I'm a little bit, a bit nervous because I think that tent's not big enough. I think it's going to be popping.
That's what we want, though, don't we?
Yeah,
but I don't want to pay for it if it breaks.
Nah.
Surely it's in the contract that you're not responsible for anything.
Awesome, man. It wasn't my fault.
Well, this kind of comes at the end, I guess, of you finished your main tour a little while ago for Laser Soundbeam, but this is sort of kind of the end of that album cycle, I suppose.
Yeah, well, we still got a few places for it to be heard and seen, and really on an album, if you do a good job, it takes like a year and a half to put together an album if you want to do a good job. Then you can, for about a year or so, you can just ride that, and so a lot of music do.
We've got another single coming out in a couple of months from the album, so we'll probably do a single tour for that as well, and a video, and so we've got a bit more to go with that, and we'll bunker down and do some more writing, and we've got a few more festivals to do, so it should be good.
How are you finding the newer tracks to be received, in the live environment?
Really well.
Yeah, well, admittedly, over the last year and a half, we've sort of altered the sound a bit, made it a bit more, maybe more futuristic, a bit more trappy, a bit more dubsteppy, all the rest of it. And I have had maybe one or two complaints from some old fans from back in the day, 5 years ago, going, "Yo, Kaz, man, you used to write such real nice music, man. What happened to you?" So, dude, I got possessed by a demon. I couldn't help it.
Is he levitating with the devil?
Yeah, devil's cool. Devil just wants love.
And good grooves.
And good grill. That's how you get the love, baby.
No, it's true. We have changed a bit. But it's fun. I think people are really digging it. And then there's a few old fans, who are a bit like, we want a bit more reggae. But we've got a couple of reggae tracks in there for them still.
Hey, man,
we wrote a new one.
How many reggae bands are there in the world?
Yeah.
Huh? No, but we love reggae. Reggae is our foundation. But reggae really is just global rhythms wanting to be expressed. Shouldn't just be about, what Bob did. I love Bob, don't get me wrong. Even sing a song about Bob.
You too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that when you're floating but on something else?
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
This is PG.
Save that for off camera.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that there is another single coming out, so is that kind of post Bluesfest what's going to be taking up your time?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've got the National Folk Festival tomorrow in Canberra, which we'll do for 3 days, which will be great. We're really excited to go down there and check out Canberra.
Especially, might do one show down there every now and again, and it's like, oh, bang, smash them with some like sound particles. It's like, oh my God, what happened to me? You do it 3 times, like, oh, I get it.
Yeah,
now I know what they're saying. Yeah,
so we're going to do that, and then we've got a few little festivals and shows going on around Australia for the next few months, but then it'll be focusing on the new single, which we can't reveal yet. But it'll be focusing on that and getting a video together, and getting some cool remixes for the release.
All that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Are there any dream artists that you'd love to have remix your track?
Yeah. I want Major Lazer to do our next album.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
That'd be cool.
I reckon we could pull it off too.
Yeah. Well, it's really funny. Like, people say to us, like, no one's really ever able to compare us to anyone, and I think Major Lazer is the first time, because it's such a mix of different sort of bass culture, similar to us. I think they're still obviously very, very different, but I think it's the first time that people have actually said, you kind of remind me of Major Lazer, Yeah. But that'd be cool.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
It's that idea of bringing all those different sounds and genres together, as opposed to just going, we're just going to do reggae. Or We're just gonna
well, there's so many of us in the band, and we're all such music fans that it just ends up that way,
Not only that, like with cross culture, cross styles, you know, basically I feel like it builds different dynamics. So, you know, it's like the song itself can actually be, you know, fully journeyed, you know, from, you know, just jumping from one rhythm to another, but it's intelligently done, you know, like we think about how's it going to fall into a halftime rhythm? Should it be a dubstep? Should it be like a larger Latino style dancehall thing or something, you know? And then also experimenting with all of those sort of rhythms as well, you know, I guess it opens it up for us to actually, you know, explore what the possibilities of what can be glued together.